In this lesson, we will going to look into my process of research and sketching. Now that we know how to draw characters, it's time to get some real-life inspiration. I like to go out to the street to discover how city characters look. I try to find interesting personalities and outfits. For example, I might look for the shapes people suggest wear their clothes. I look for their posture, the things they're doing, or the way they're walking. If I see something interesting, I try to sketch down it fast so I don't forget it. Many of the people you can see in my illustrations started as sketches in my sketchbook. I often use my sketchbook as a tool to collect ideas for the future. I do it from a lot of places, but I really like to sketch people from a cafe window. This is especially comfortable because people don't get stressed that you're drawing them. They can see you. Now I would like to give you some tips. First of all, don't try to draw realistic characters. Rather think of the impression they give you. Next, exaggerate what you see. Exaggerate more. Try to capture different outfits and interesting details. Also, capture a diverse range of characters. Maybe some animals. Lastly, just don't put too much pressure on yourself, it's just sketching. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my sketchbook and show you a few examples. So, here's a very quick sketches, just impressions of people I saw on the street, and some dog here. Here's an example of exaggerating features, like here or here. You can see this man probably not so thin and tall in real life, but it's a feeling I get from him. And the same with this woman. Here I try several times to capture the face and the pose. And here's clearly just an expression I got from this character in a cafe. So here is an example of interesting outfit of the woman I saw on a street. And here also about some details. I also can sketch some elements or decor that I will use later. Here is another example of the interesting outfit. This woman was wearing the clothes with a pattern and sitting in front of the fence. So it makes it interesting in the rhythm. So I decided to capture it. Here's another example of sketches I did on the street. I especially like this character with some music machine. I spot him on one of the squares. It's clearly the impression, it's not very correct anatomically, but I think it gives the idea of what's happening, and I really like this one. Also, this character here ended up in one of my drawing. And also here's the nice details from inside the cafe. It was a bar actually. So the glass and other character. So I made up the cat, of course, but this is some kind of impression of the lady I saw on the street. And here is a view from the window that I sketched in Berlin. It's some kind of trains. And here you can see my research of dog shapes. This one looks very much like my dog. Once you found an interesting character, you can explore it in different poses. Keeping your sketchbook and sketching should be more like a habit. You don't need to sketch for a specific project. It's better just to do it when you can. So then when you need some inspiration, you can go through your sketches and find different characters and objects and combine them into one illustration. Now when we have our sketches, let's combine the characters.